Welcome back to another episode of the Fall Ball Fellas. Today, we're going to be talking about the NFL. A lot of stuff happened this weekend. As we're nearing the end of the season, there's a lot of divisional battles that teams are starting to take tiny little leads on, or just dropping the lead altogether and letting other teams get their playoff chances. So, we'll talk a little bit about those divisional battles with a few results from the weekend. We had the Lions winning a big playoff battle on Thursday night against the Cowboys. Cowboys' chances, I saw a lot of those dipped down, I think, under 20%. And the Lions are now like 60 to 70% to make the playoffs. Packers also got a big win against the Bears. Caleb Williams threw a pick in the end zone with under a minute left. A horrible decision from him.
Caleb Williams is by like not looking that great end of the season. Not gonna lie.
He's not.
Little chip shot to fantasy here. Don't start a single Bears wide receiver ever, because you never
except
know
for Luther Burden right now. If Odunze's out again, I would.
He's getting like 3 catches for 40 yards. That's 7 points. That's nothing.
He had like 10 to 12 last week with Odunze out. But what I will say, don't start anyone against the Packers secondary. Don't start the quarterback that's playing against the Packers secondary, because that's a good secondary.
But that loss dropped the Bears what? 7?
Seventh.
Yeah,
which is crazy because they're 9-4.
1-7.
This is a weird year of NFL, man. This is a weird year of the NFL.
Packers also boosted their chances at the number 1 overall seed in the NFC, although there is a stiff amount of competition. I think there's 5 teams with 9 or more wins in the NFC. Now, Jaguars, I told you guys, Colts haven't won in Jacksonville in 10 years. It happened again. There's some unlucky stuff that happened in that game that we will talk about after the recap, because that's a large topic of discussion here. But Jaguars take the division lead, and the Texans win one of the ugliest games of the year against Kansas City Chiefs. Their offense didn't do anything, and their defense bailed them out because the Chiefs went for it constantly in their own end of the field, giving the Texans easy scoring opportunities.
You know what game it reminded me of?
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me of?
What, the Eagles-Lions game? Yeah, like 3 weeks ago. Primetime games suck right now. I'm just going to be straightforward.
Did you see they really just flexed 2 of the Ravens games to primetime? Because they're playing the
Bengals.
Who they play? The Bengals and the Packers. No, not the Bengals. The Packers game, and there's one other game.
Week 18 versus.
Well, I was going to say this Steelers-Ravens game is going to be like a huge one. Also, we'll get into that right now. The Steelers took the division lead. There was some controversy on both sides of the football in this game with a really bad leverage. The catch. No, also, I want to comment on that. With the current rules in place, that's actually not a catch. Should that be a catch?
Actually is a catch.
Absolutely.
With the current rules, that is a catch. There was a ruled catch in the Packers game 3 weeks prior where the exact same thing. He put the ball forward, which in the rule books, it says a football move is extending the football. He extended the football.
Can I ask you something?
That's a catch.
Is this the Roman Wilson touchdown where he took 5 steps and then extended the ball? Is this the Roman Wilson against the Packers game?
He was extending the ball.
Okay, so
he took 5 steps.
He took 5 steps. So this is also the rule change. You are correct that is a football move. You want to know the problem? The football move has to occur after the first 2 steps. He extended the ball after 1 step. They clarified this. As much as I hate that was not a catch, not that I'm rooting against the Steelers or anything, that unfortunately by rule, and all the analysts went over it and said, by the current understanding of the rule and how it is defined, he had to extend after 2 steps were taken. He lost it right after the second step, so he did not have a chance to
he extended the football after the second step. If the fumble happened after the second step, then he was extending the football.
After
the second step.
It's step and then actively extend the football. He had it extended when he took his second step, which
I disagree.
Cuts that out.
Whatever. Either way, it's BS. And the Steelers should have lost that game.
No, they still would have won the game.
They still had like 8 minutes left after that play to go down and get some kind of score.
You can simultaneously agree that the rule is flawed.
Yes, it is fully flawed. I don't know what a catch is.
I think it was the right call, but I think you can say the rule is bad, which I think the rule is bad. But by rule, I think it was an incomplete pass. So, listen, Steelers win, take control of the AFC North, and yeah, I'm all the way bought back in. Not really, but we're gonna do this song and dance with the Steelers every year. They're gonna be 9-8, 100%. They're probably gonna win the North, and then they'll probably get blown out by 30 in the first round against Buffalo or LA.
We have to talk about that Buffalo game, though. The Bengals look like they had this thing in control in the fourth quarter, and I don't know if you guys saw the turnaround that happened here. Buffalo got a touchdown to, I think, what they cut it to, like 3 or something like that.
Mm.
The Bengals, they drove right down the field like they had the entire football game, and it just looked like it was going to be back and forth until the Bengals inevitably won. And then, oh my God, what is his name? I can't think of I think it was the corner or the safety. I can't remember the dude's name, but tipped the pass from Joe Burrow on a little dump off, took it to the house, and then literally the very next throw that Joe Burrow made threw another interception.
Big 6.
So, yeah, so the Bills went from being down like 10 points to up like 12 within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I think they said 4.5 minutes of game time. So, insane turnaround there. That pretty much destroys the Bengals' hopes. Unless the Steelers absolutely fall apart against their schedule, Bengals are pretty much out of the playoffs at this point. That was their chance to get back into the race.
Too bad. I feel terrible for him.
If Burrow was playing the whole year, I think the Bengals are the best team in the AFC North.
Yeah, I mean you can say that all you want, but
not
their
all
defense
around.
is.
I will disagree with that statement.
I didn't say all around. I think they would be.
That's what best team in the AFC North means.
I don't think they'd be the best team is in leading the division.
I don't think.
They're only like 3 games back, and Burrow was out, and they lost like 8 games when he was out.
Listen, I think all 4 teams in the division are terrible. To be honest,
that's a factual.
It is a pillow fight right now. But Lamar has been awful. I think he's still playing hurt. Maybe me and Noah talked about that last week, but Lamar is definitely still banged up, and Joe Burrow has been hurt all year, and the Browns are the Browns. Steelers, they got Mike Tomlin, which you are guaranteed 9-8, and in this season that we're in right now, with how everyone in that division has played,
it'll get you the playoffs.
9-8 might be enough.
Yeah.
And then I'll be stuck with Mike Tomlin for an eternity.
Let's have this question. So I think that the Steelers and Mike Tomlin need to mutually part ways for both. I think Mike Tomlin can have success somewhere else. I think the Steelers will have success with another coach, but they need to part ways. This 9-8 and losing the first round of playoffs is just not. Who wants that? I'd rather
not me.
No one wants that. I think it's time for them to seriously have that conversation of Mike Tomlin departing from the Steelers.
Give him this year, see how he performs in the playoffs, and if they can win a playoff game at least, it shows a step in the right direction. But until he wins a playoff, how long has it been? 11 years since they've won a playoff game?
I think it's been since we beat the Chiefs when they had Alex Smith. Yeah. So it's been, I think it was 2016.
2016.
I might be wrong, but the problem is we're gonna probably win the division, and then we'll bring him back, and it'll be the same song and dance.
Yeah, it sounds.
Don't even get me started because I could talk about how much I hate.
Sounds like James Franklin. All right, I'll move us on then. One more division I want to talk about that's like kind of in flux right now, and that's going to be the NFC South. We had the Saints, couple of sick Tyler Shuck runs, and they take down the Buccaneers. Baker under 50% completion. I know there's pouring rain, but also you're in Florida. You should be used to those types of conditions and not losing to the New Orleans freaking Saints. So, Bucs division is now tied, I believe, with the Carolina Panthers, and they still play one more time, right?
They do, yeah, because they're also both 2-1 in their division. So
yeah.
When did they play? What week is it? Is it next week?
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
I think this is a very similar situation to the AFC North where if Baker was healthy, similar
play next
to if
weekend.
Lamar was healthy, I think the Bucs are the superior team. I don't think Baker Mayfield is healthy right now because he does not look good
No, he is not
at all.
healthy. Mike Evans is
He
injured.
overthrows everything.
Hey, Mike Evans is coming back though.
Yeah,
They haven't played. Oh, this makes things interesting. So the Panthers and Bucks haven't played yet at all.
Well, they played
They're
2
week
they
games.
played
16.
twice.
They were week 16 and 18. So
Okay,
that
so we're
week
gonna have 2
18 game is going to be
divisions.
huge.
That's fun stuff right there.
The
Yep,
two divisions
that
we
is
just
classic.
talked about will come down to week 18.
I actually think the Steelers locked this division up earlier because
I think so too.
the Ravens have a gauntlet, and if the Steelers beat the Dolphins, I think they're fine. They should beat the
Listen,
I
Dolphins.
don't know. Listen,
the
Tua is
Dolphins have
on
been
a
playing good football.
they're on
Chance
a
hurt.
4-win streak since
He's gonna play.
what's his name? Tua said that he wants to play in Jerusalem. I don't know if you guys saw that stupid video.
What?
Tua,
Are they doing
Tua made
something
a
else right now, Hunter? Are they doing
Tua,
something else that I should be
Tua
aware of?
Tua made a video where he's like, I think it'd be cool to play in Jerusalem, and ever since he made that video, they have gone on a 4-game win streak.
Well, he might have Jesus on his side.
He knew the
That's
NFL
a
script
dangerous game.
writers. He knew the NFL script writers and what they were about. So, all
Listen,
right,
the Dolphins are in the hunt.
they are.
Like
They won't
Monday
make the
night.
playoffs.
Monday night is a big game. Steelers and Dolphins is a
Mhm.
big game.
What's their record? Are they 6-8?
6 and
No.
7.
Are they
Yes,
6-7?
yes, they are. I
Oh
thought
wait,
that was a
actually,
joke.
they might make the playoffs, but
They could.
wow, yeah, that's a huge turnaround. Now injuries. I'll save the biggest one for last. T. Higgins most certainly got a concussion during the game. They most certainly kept putting him back in the game.
He hit
And
his
then
head like
after,
3 times.
dude, he got knocked
Yeah.
unconscious for a second. Like,
What are we doing?
Yeah, this is
They
like
wanted
the
to win the
Jackson
game
Dart
because-
game. They should have
Yeah.
kept him out.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think T sits out the rest of the year. I think he's done.
he might. Well, dude, they said he's probably playing this week. He literally returned to practice today.
What?
We had a Achane rib injury. It looks like he can be good to go. I don't know how much they're going to risk it because he is still young and in his prime right now. So I don't know. I guess if you're in the playoff hunt, you do play
Yeah,
him.
they need him. They need him this week.
Yeah.
He's gonna play.
Yeah. CeeDee Lamb, also concussion. It sounds like he's probably going to play this weekend since he had a little bit of a longer rest time. He got knocked unconscious.
Yes.
Did you guys see Rashi get knocked out unconscious too on Sunday night and he kept playing?
I don't think Rashi was knocked out.
Bro, he
I think-
went ragdoll. He went
I
ragdoll.
think there was a little sell job to try to get a call on that.
Dude,
But
he looked. I thought his neck snapped. Also, we shouldn't allow these guys with mushroom caps to keep playing.
that was good. That was a good clean hit by Jalen Petrie.
Take his
Whoa, are
mushroom
you saying
cap
they
off.
should take the mushroom caps away? I think they should be
Yeah.
required for everyone.
Nah, you
Dude.
get an extra inch of
No.
space to destroy someone's career right
Those
there.
things are hideous.
They are disgusting.
They are hideous. I think
right.
they should redesign helmets because clearly, if they wear those in practice, they clearly help. So they should redesign all NFL helmets to just be that.
Okay. Well, it already decreased concussions, so they are working. They just look hideous unless everyone else is wearing them.
I agree. They
And then
look
the last injury,
dumb as heck. Heck. I said heck.
sadness among me and all Indy fans. Never want to see a non-contact injury, and especially a guy holding his ankle after a non-contact injury. As soon as it happened, I said, this is an Achilles and the season's over. Now I have even less hope that we signed Phillip Rivers and we're going to let a 44-year-old geriatric play quarterback for our football team after being out of football for 4 years.
I can't help but laugh.
They think he's starting this weekend.
He is. He's going to start.
I gotta watch him in pregame warmups to see if he still has anything left. But the only reason we're looking at him is Riley Leonard, I think, hurt his PCL last game. He actually did pretty decent. I wouldn't hate him as our starter, but
Yeah.
we have someone that's immobile. We're gonna hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor 75 times, and I guess the only good news is that when you have a geriatric, having a good offensive line pays off. So having the Colts O-line is probably not a bad thing.
Yeah, if you're Riley Leonard, like this is your chance. Like, why on earth? I wouldn't even I would just pretend that I wasn't hurt, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you might never get a chance to start another game.
You probably won't, no.
But, I mean, yeah, that's tough. I mean, I'm not a Colts fan at all. I actually give Noah D a lot of grief about the Colts, and I love when Danny Dimes plays bad. But that was sad to see. Phillip Rivers is so fat. He looks like he could play right tackle.
I haven't seen a picture of him yet.
The
Oh,
fact
he's got to weigh 260.
Wait. Hear me out.
I think,
alternate reality. He runs the read option like Cam Newton the entire game and looks like prime. I don't know, prime LT out there.
Listen. I first of all, I don't think this man has left his couch since he
has
retired.
20 kids.
He came back. He came back to his first press conference and said, "Wow, this isn't Zoom. This is cool." It's been like 4 years since we used Zoom, dude.
He has not played since COVID.
I know.
Yep. He almost led us to the playoffs in 2021.
No,
but
he
we
did.
Lost it. Wait, we made it?
His last year he played. You guys lost in the first round of the playoffs.
I don't think we did. I think that was the year he blew the game against Jacksonville late in the season. Unless that was Carson Wentz's year, and I'm getting this mixed up.
I don't know.
Sorry, we have 1 year QB rentals every season. It's hard to keep track of it.
Hey, join the club.
I almost wore my Andrew Luck jersey to show that the last franchise quarterback we had. He set our franchise back 5 to 10 years.
Do you guys think that
maybe he shouldn't be a wimp?
Jones? Do you think you tagged Daniel Jones?
No. I think he's gone, and I think it's going to be a tough sell.
I've seen talks of him being tagged.
Dude, he's going to be out for all of next year, too.
Most of it.
Why bring a guy back if you have cohesiveness in it? Well, it's going to depend how bad they are next year.
He could be put on PUP and probably come back like week 7.
Fair. I mean, it should take a year to recover from an Achilles, and like at that point, are you ever going to be that like the same? Like part of his appeal is his rushing ability, and you don't have the same explosiveness off that back foot with an Achilles tear. I unfortunately think this is the end of Daniel Jones' career. I think he might back up for a few years with some teams. I don't think he's going to start another game in the NFL unless there's an injury ahead of him. He's not going to be a QB1 the rest of his career. And that's sad to say because he was killing it. He was killing it this year.
The Jets could
he was good this year.
The Jets could call on him.
He would, I mean,
the Jets don't want any kind of success. They would not start him.
To the Jets, he'd be Tom Brady. I mean, the Jets are just a joke.
Oh my god! Who did they put in? Oh my gosh, what is his name? Drew
Stanton.
Yeah, Drew. No, not Drew. Not Drew Stanton.
That was the first thing that came to mind.
Oh my god, why can't I? It's a Missouri. Well, what's funny is I want to say Drew Lock. I want to say Drew Lock, but no, it's the
he plays
guy
for Seattle.
No, but Drew Lock was the name that came to mind. But this guy went to Missouri as well.
Brady Cook.
Yeah, it's not true. Brady Cook. That's what it is. Yeah, Brady Cook just out of Missouri last year, and he looked the part of a Jets quarterback.
Ooh, Jets are terrible. But anyway.
Yeah. Hunter, you want to get us into the fantasy segment, and then we can talk about like some how our teams are doing, some starts, sits, all that kind of jazz?
I'd prefer not to talk about how my team's doing, if that's okay.
I would love to talk about how Hunter's team's doing, but
I wouldn't love it. All right, got the notes here, everyone. Got to make sure you come prepared. So welcome to the fantasy segment of Start Sits. There's no better name for it unless Burnsy can come up with something ridiculous, and we'll go with it. But first guy coming up on this list might be a little controversial, but this is a guy that This is a guy that you have to keep an eye on the starter's injury. If Alvin Kamara does not start this week, I want you putting Devin Neal into the lineup. This man went for 70 yards and a touchdown last week. He's getting the volume. He's getting those red zone touches. He's getting a little bit of back receiving work, not too much. He's had 4 targets over the last 2 games. But I think Devin Neal is a strong start, especially going up against the Panthers, who aren't that great against the run. So that's my first start. My second start for you is going to be Woody Marks. Woody Marks has
Yes.
been putting up volume for the Texans. Me and Noah, we put a bet on Nick Chubb last week, and I think he got one touch for 3 yards. Woody Marks is the
Thanks to ESPN Bet for insurance, by the way. Wait. It's what is it? The score bet. The score bet. Sorry, ESPN, you sold out. Continue, Hunter.
But the Texans are playing the Cardinals next week, and another really bad team against the rush. I think they're like 26, 27th EPA against the rush. So I think that Woody Marks is going to be getting a ton of work next week against the Cardinals, and I think he'll be a great start for you. Now moving on to the sits. This one is in direct correlation to the Daniel Jones injury. I want you putting Michael Pittman on your bench and never starting him again this season as long as you are in playoffs, because without Daniel Jones, he's not going to be that successful. He was already a hit or miss guy kind of throughout the year. He'd have a great game and then a 2-point game. And I think with Phillip Rivers coming in and starting, I don't think he's going to get the job done. And they're playing the Seahawks this week, who have a phenomenal passing defense. So I think they're going to be bringing a ton of pressure, and I don't think Phillip Rivers is going to have the time to do anything, and he's definitely not going to be escaping the pocket. My second sit of the week is going to be DJ Moore. The Bears the Bears. I don't really need to explain any further than that. Caleb Williams, you can never start any of his wide receivers because you have no idea who he's going to pass the ball that game. Caleb Williams hasn't been playing that great compared to the beginning of the year. In the early part of the year, we saw the Bears-Cowboys game where Caleb Williams looked phenomenal. But I think that was just the Cowboys defense looking bad at the beginning of the year. So I don't think we can correlate that to anything. And who are the Bears playing this week? They've got and this solidifies it. They're playing the Browns. Yeah, they're playing the Browns. So don't even think about starting them. Now let's move on.
Ran for over a hundo.
Yeah.
If Achane does not play, which he probably will, but if he does not, I think Jalen Wright will be a good pickup and a good start for you this week for your first week of fantasy. If you have other injuries, like for me, I've got I had J.K. Dobbins who tore his ACL or whatever happened to him. So, I think that'd be a good, strong start for you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, Steelers' run defense is terrible. So if Achane is out,
the Steelers have the
no, their run defense is terrible.
Brother, I'm staring at it right now. They have the what is that? I can't do math. They have the 8th best rush defense in fantasy.
That can't be true.
They are red and 25th. I think that's 8th.
That's
best.
fantasy points. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so this is a fantasy segment, dummy.
Look at how many rushing yards they gave up last week. The Steelers. It was over 200. Back-to-back weeks, the Steelers have given up over 200 yards.
I know. They let up 2 explosives. It was half the rushing yards. That was it. They let, who was it? Rasheen Ali or Keaton Mitchell run for a 55-yard game.
It was
and
Keaton
he didn't
Mitchell.
score. Yeah, and he didn't score. Yeah, they might give up some yardage, but they don't give up rushing scores. They're usually pretty good at bunkering down inside the red zone and playing D.
Don't break.
I think Dobbins has a foot injury, if I'm not mistaken.
It's foot injury.
Yeah. Okay. I have a couple of things. Do we want to do revisiting our locks? We got to make an episode for that because I want to go back over that. Do we want to glance at that real quick or do that another?
Yeah, just real quick, go over what our locks and underdogs, what our record was last week.
Okay.
Jeez.
No, I'm talking about the locks from over under for wins.
Oh no, let's make a separate episode.
Let's dedicate next week. You know what? Fans will dedicate next week's episode to that. So you guys will
Why don't we make a third one?
All right, Noah's being crazy here. We'll figure it out offline and we'll get back to you guys.
Okay. Now, the last thing I want to say before we get into our picks and projections, I want to give a take. And I want you guys to tell me if this is a horrible take, you agree with it. Yeah, kind of similar.
I feel like we haven't gotten a Noah's crazy take in a while.
My crazy take right now is that the Eagles are not a top 4 NFC team.
Hunter's gone. It will just be me and Noah for the rest of the podcast.
And
pal.
I have my notes. I have my notes. I arguably think they could be the 6th best team, but I will put them outside the top 4.
Listen, pal.
I'd give you a whole list of teams that are better.
In the NFC, you think that the Eagles are not top 4?
No. I'm talking right now. Right now, they are not top 4. I would actually argue that they are not top 5. I think there's 5 better teams in the NFC at this current point in time.
Give me your 5 teams.
I agree.
Give me your 5 teams.
Okay. Well, the Seahawks and Rams.
Yes. I have those 2 written down.
Okay. Packers.
No.
And I don't want to hear no because this team just went to Lincoln and won. Give me the Chicago Bears. Yeah.
No.
They just beat you away. They just played an away game and beat you.
I won't give
That's hard to argue.
You can't not give that to me. You lost last week to this team playing at home.
I won't give it to you.
Okay. All right.
I'll give you Packers. I'll give you Packers, not Bears. I'll give you Packers, not.
Okay.
I think if they played the Lions 10 times, the Lions would win 10 times.
Here's the thing. If they
No. You cannot say the Lions if you just said the Bears.
No, I wasn't
for the
going
same
to.
reason.
I already gave my 4.
I'm just saying I'm adding the line.
I'm adding the 49ers too. I would take them at this point over the Eagles.
That's crazy.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I would because the Eagles cannot defend against the run, and they have Christian McCaffrey.
That's crazy.
You have one of the worst rush defenses with 2 huge fat guys in the middle that love racing cars.
I think the Panthers are better.
Okay, I'm not going that far. But no, here's the thing. There's 100% there's 3. I'm making the argument for the Bears because they literally just went into your house and won, and it wasn't that close of a game. It was like 2 scores. And then
listen, I'm not gonna lie. The Eagles are playing garbage right now. Absolute.
If you play the Lions anywhere but outdoors, you play the Lions at a neutral. If you play the Lions on a neutral, you're a 3-point underdog, 4-point underdog. Now, if you play them at Lincoln, you're going to be favored because Goff sucks in cold weather. But if he plays indoors,
that he doesn't know how to play football in football weather. What a little wuss. I'm sorry.
I didn't say.
You suck at football
I didn't say the Lions
you can't play in the cold.
Well, Jalen Hurts can't play in the warm either. So
he's
talking about that 5 turnover game.
I'm sorry, you're talking about a Super Bowl MVP right now. So put some respect.
I'm talking about a guy that got carried by his defense and all the position players around him
on his name.
Hey, I'm not putting respect on his name. He has been more than average this year.
This year, he's not playing great. I'm not gonna lie, he's not playing great. But let's talk about Patrick Mahomes then, who just had a 3-interception game, or Joe Burrow, who just threw 2 pick sixes in the last to blow it. All right, I don't want to hear it going against Jalen Hurts. I get it, he's not playing that great, but all this Garbaggio talk, I'm not gonna accept it. I'm not going to accept it.
He is not been a top 12.
I'm not going to accept it.
He's not a top 12 quarterback this season.
I'm not going to accept it.
He's not top 12 this year.
I will say
when our other 12 quarterbacks win Super Bowl MVP, they can come back to me and talk to me.
He shouldn't have won Super Bowl MVP. His defense carried that Super Bowl. He didn't have to do anything. They won by 40 because the defense picked off the ball and gave him the ball inside the pick 6 and 2 inside the 10. Let's not act like Jalen Hurts should have won that MVP last year. That was the most fraudulent MVP I've ever seen in my life. He should not have gotten it. If you could give it to a whole defense, he would have gotten it. No, he did not deserve that last year. There was a lot of controversy.
I'm not going to accept this talk.
There was controversy around him winning.
Don't know ball.
I do know ball. He barely had to do anything in that Super Bowl.
Jalen Hurts sucks. But if you let me ask you a question.
I can't wait to strictly hate watch the Steelers and the Colts the rest of my life. These guys have brought me fans. I need
everyone that does not like the Eagles hates the Eagles.
I have been brought to the dark side, and I will hate watch. If you tell me you like a team, I'm just going to hate watch them the rest of my life because
I don't hate watch the Eagles. We're just making factual statements about how bad Jalen Hurts has been this year.
I have said this, so you don't have to hate watch the Steelers. I know they suck. But I will raise one question. You said Mahomes has had a bad year, which the Chiefs obviously are probably going to miss the playoffs. If you were to put Patrick Mahomes on the Eagles with those skill positions they have and that defense, what do you think their record would be?
With Kevin Patullo, probably still garbage, but better.
No. What would their record be, Noah? The Eagles
if
right
they
now
had
with Patrick Mahomes, with that defense,
what they played 13
those
games,
receivers.
13 games,
Yeah, 13 games.
11-2. Because when he had
Yes.
guys that talented before, he didn't lose bad games like that. He just unfortunately has no running backs, and his best wide receiver is Rashi, and he usually he dropped.
He's more of a slot guy.
Yeah.
He's
All
not
right,
like
can
a
we move on
big
to
time.
just talking underdog and best bets?
Yeah,
I'm
we'll move
over
on.
with this
We'll
podcast.
move on.
We can move on. Hey, the thing is, the important
No,
part
I don't
about
want
being
to
a fan
hear it
of a team.
anymore. Just move on to underdog and best
I'm not
bet.
gonna say. Hey, I'm not commenting anything else on it. You got to be able to take crap when your team plays like crap.
Over it.
That's all.
I'm over it.
The Steelers play like crap every week.
The hate is disrespect. No, I'm done with it. Let's move on.
It's not disrespectful when it's factual. Okay, he's the first. Wait. One thing from the game.
He's the first
we did witness
since
history.
1978 to throw a pick and a fumble in the same time. 2 turnovers, 1 play. Cool. Move on.
Well, I was gonna say there were 3 turnovers on that play.
Yeah, but 2 by the same person.
Listen, the Eagles are Super Bowl. The Eagles are Super Bowl champs, Hunter. Okay?
Literally.
We have until February to dispute that, or January, whatever.
Damn, we pushed a button there. All right.
Tired of it.
So,
hey, all of our teams suck. So let's just be adults about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got so much hate for Daniel Jones this offseason. It's okay. I don't feel bad. But we are now gonna go into our best bets and underdogs. Now, the records not that great right now. Hunter is down 11.9 units on the season. He has had a little bit of a rough streak here lately. I am down 8.2, right there with him. Not really doing too much this season. We have, oh my gosh, how did I not get his? Okay. I don't have Phil's right now, but Burns, you're up 2.8. I'll have to recalculate Phil's. He's up like 8 to 10 units. I have to calculate that. It will be on our graphic. Yeesh. But Phil is killing it this year. Phil has literally been doing the bet the Steelers spread and bet against the Eagles, and it's been working for him. So we'll see it. Actually, I haven't taken a look at his picks yet this week. We'll see if he sticks with it. He told me he was going to start locking in, and I was like, dude, you're in first by a mile. Like, what do you have to lock in on right now? So, Hunter, we'll let you do the honors first. Who you got?
My underdogs are the Bengals, and my best bet is the Colts plus 13.5.
Okay, a little faith in Phil Rivers. I like it. You want me to go now, Noah?
13.5 is, I mean,
it's a lot.
It makes sense. It's in Seattle, though.
You just got killed by the Jags.
Yeah, that's a lot of points in an NFL game, though. It's a lot of points.
Wait, right. Hunter, are you taking the Seahawks or the Colts?
Colts plus 13.5.
Okay.
That's an insane line, I think.
No, but what you got?
So, what am I up? Like 3 units or something?
Yeah, I will put it on the graphic this week. So you're up. You're up 2.8.
Similar to the week before, I did throw out a bonus bet last week, Steelers to cover. I know that doesn't count, but I like to have that on the record. And funny enough, after we talked all that mess on the Eagles, my best bet is actually the Eagles to cover, minus 11.5. I think that last game they're going to be a little upset how the result was, and they play the Raiders, right, Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, and guess who's starting for the Las Vegas Raiders at quarterback this week? Kenny Pickett. And I hate Kenny Pickett. He is terrible. And I think the Eagles win by 30.
Did you see that dime he threw?
I did. That was a good pass.
It was a good throw.
But I can't stand Kenny Pickett. I think the Eagles win big this week. 11.5 I don't think is enough. And my underdog of the week is the Lions. I don't even remember who they play.
They play the Rams.
Underdog, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They're like
5.5.
I think it's it's a lot. They play in LA, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think the Lions are desperate for a win. Jahmyr Gibbs is so good. I
Jahmyr
think the
Gibbs is
Lions get a
just
big.
insane at football.
They need a big win this week. I think the Lions win. That's my underdog pick.
I'm real annoyed right now because you and Phil, I would say his picks both picked the Lions already. Maybe I should just tell you guys because you're in the lead and I don't want to fall further behind. And his best bet is the
Raiders plus 11.
Actually, Chargers plus 5.5 against the Chiefs.
That is a good pick. I thought about
That's
that
a
one.
good best bet.
Yeah. Okay. So, do I want to pull the trigger here?
Wait,
That's
who
gonna
was
be the
Phil's
question of the day.
underdog?
Lions. Do I
Wow,
want to do it?
he didn't pick the Eagles or Steelers game this week.
No, I think honestly you have to be real ballsy to pick the Raiders.
Yes. Yeah.
Real ballsy. I don't know if I want to do this or not, man. I'm not going to. Do I want to? Is 9 catching heat right now?
Oh my
Is he
God!
getting hot at the
Stop.
right time?
You're not doing that.
You
No,
can't
I'm
be
not.
serious.
That was my potential because if CD doesn't play, this just feels like the type of game that the Cowboys would lose, if I'm being honest. Vikings do have a good secondary.
Is it in Minnesota?
No, it's in Dallas.
No chance.
Okay. No, I'm gonna roll with who I originally had. I'm gonna take the Lions at plus 205. Jared Goff's playing indoors, and the Lions need to win this football game to be in the playoffs. Dan Campbell's gonna have his guys ready. What were you guys gonna say?
I was just gonna say I saw this one meme on Twitter where it was just a map of the U.S. and it said everyone's least favorite number per state, and every state was 6-7, and then Minnesota's least favorite number was 9.
9. That's a good one. I love that.
That's funny.
He played well. Also, just because
They played
it made me think of
maybe
it,
the worst team in the NFL right now.
the Commanders, by the way, Jaden Daniels has been
terrible.
ruled out again because he hurt that same elbow on a interception that he threw. He got blocked and hurt it. So sit him for the year. Just let him get healthy. Your season's done. All right. And my best bet. Who is the most overrated team in the NFL right now?
Broncos.
The Colts.
Give me the. It's the Broncos. Okay, the Colts are appropriately rated. They're 13.5-point underdogs right now.
Yes, fair.
We are back to irrelevancy and Rip Daniel Jones. But yeah, Bernsey, you're spot on. I do believe the Broncos have been skating by, and they are due for an L here. The Packers are red hot. That defense is scary, and Love's starting to play some real good football. He hasn't done it consistently throughout the whole season, but he looks good right now. Now, it also helps getting all your wide receivers back and healthy. That could be a reason why Christian Watson's been an animal the last few weeks. I will take the Packers minus 2.5, and that is going to be my best bet. So,
okay.
I think we owe Hunter a mini apology. The Eagles are Super Bowl champions. I wish that my team could get a Super Bowl.
Don't give me any pity.
No, hey, no. This
pity.
is being able to.
I don't want.
This is being able to accept. This isn't pity. I can accept greatness, but disagree with or have a different take this year. I personally don't think Jalen Hurts should have won the MVP. The matter of the fact is he did. I can't change that. My opinion doesn't matter there. And the Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Now, they are playing like hot garbage right now, and they will not win a Super Bowl if they continue to play this way. And I think that's the statement we both wanted to get out. So
that defense
you
is
know
still
this,
legit,
and I think that's why it hurts even more. Yes, that is what I wanted to say too. Although he turned the ball over 5 times, they went to overtime against a 9-3 team? 8-3 team?
9-3.
So
I just want to give you some Jalen Hurts stats. I just want to give you some Jalen Hurts stats.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
17 for 22, 221 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Led the team in rushing with 11 rushes for 72 yards. I believe he is averaging a 109 average passer rating between the 2 Super Bowls. He has over 500 yards between the 2 Super Bowls, 5 touchdowns, only 1 interception. MVP.
Here's my issue with that is I'm just so used to MVPs from the mid 2000s and the early 2010s where these guys were throwing for 350 and 4 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. I'm just used to it being far and away that. And the thing that I took away from that game was not The part of it had to do with the blowout nature of it. I just remember watching and being like, wow, this defense deserves every piece of credit in the world that it's getting.
Yeah, that defense
I can say
is
maybe
legit.
Jalen Hurts deserved MVP, and the defense is the reason that it wasn't even close. But the problem with the defense is you can't pick a defense as a whole. You have to pick one player. And they were not going to give an MVP of the Super Bowl to Cooper DeJean. That's just
You know what
rhymes
with MVP? Tanner McKee.
Oh,
Think it might be time.
Yeah,
I think that Tanner McKee probably better than half the starting quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Okay, I won't go that far. I'll go like 5 to 10.
Wrong.
No. Okay, I do
will
want to
say-
do that after the season. We need to do a ranking and a tier list like after the season's over of the skill positions.
Tanner McKee is probably better right now than Phillip Rivers. I will say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd take Tanner McKee over Daniel Jones.
All right. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I would take him over Daniel Jones right now as well.
Yeah, playing on
No,
one
I'm
leg.
talking
Because he
prime
can't walk.
2025 Daniel Jones. I'm taking Tanner McKee.
This is about as wild as the Hurts slander earlier. That's crazy. That's some crazy talk.
It's crazy.
Right there. That's crazy. No, I would give him better than probably like
You don't know the
3 or 4
skills of my
quarterbacks
boy.
in the NFL minimum. He's got to play more.
3 or 4.
Yeah, it's time. Start him.
3 or 4.
If we go through every NFL
Geno.
quarterback, there are like I'd put him over
JJ.
Geno Smith. Yeah, Geno, JJ
Tyler
are 2 of them.
Shuck.
Yeah,
whoever
fair.
the Jets quarterback is, I actually would take Tyler Shuck right now.
Jets
Tyler
quarterback.
Shuck's been playing good ball.
That was 3. I'm not taking Shuck. I'm not taking him over Shuck. Shuck's been playing well.
I'm taking McKee over Shuck any day. Let's keep it going. Let me think through all the divisions right now.
Oh my gosh, we're doing this whole thing. I'm taking Jacoby Brissett over him. I'm making that very clear right now.
Hey,
and by the way, Michael Wilson, you are my Lord and Savior.
I'm taking him over Kyler Murray.
Well,
Jacoby Brissett's the current NFL starter.
But.
Yeah. Once again, 4 to 8 guys, I think you could take him over. The 3 that you listed for sure. Like, J.J. McCarthy has to have the largest turnaround of all time for me to say he should be a starting quarterback next year.
Yeah.
Largest turnaround. Yeah.
J.J. McCarthy should probably never step foot on a football field ever again. That's
fair. I do want to say, guys, we normally don't argue like we did in that Hurts thing, and I'm going to have to cut out some language there. We really pushed the red button on Hunter's back. That's the angriest I think I've seen you in a while as well.
Of my Super Bowl MVP. You don't disrespect my boy like that. He's not playing great this year, but he's a Super Bowl MVP. Should be 2 wins and 2 Super Bowl MVPs, but he got cheated out in the Chiefs one. So I'm just gonna leave it there.
Can't argue it.
He's a good-looking dude, at least. Guess what? He is a Super Bowl MVP, and women love him. So who's really winning in life? Me. I'm wearing a Penn State onesie in my basement right now.
Yeah, my girlfriend
loves. Doing?
She thinks Jalen Hurts is hot. So
yeah, most females do if they have
for me.
eyes. Yeah,
that's unfortunate for me.
Honestly, though, not just Penn State homer. I think Saquon has a slight leg up on him. In terms of attractiveness.
In terms of legs, he does.
Close.
Saquon's legs are freaking huge.
Have you guys seen the things where they there's like what is it? It's like Family Feud, and you have 100 women vote on who they think are the hottest players in the NFL, and then you get the boys to try to answer it.
Yes, I've seen that.
Those are hilarious, but
so funny.
That'll be an idea for the offseason because we're gonna have a lot of downtime after the Super Bowl.
It's coming.
So. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, follow, comment. We're still looking for segments. You guys want to hear a little bit more about a certain team? We'll have some conversation. We'll have some guests on here potentially in the coming months. Maybe more in the off season than during the actual season. That'll be a conversation. But hit us up. You want to talk about your team in the off season? Let's do it. But appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all.